So friends, let's see what ingredients we require for both making the sugar syrup as well as the gulab jamun. So here I'm taking about 1 cup of sugar. This is for making the sugar syrup, also called the pak. And I'm going to be using half a cup of water. Now I also am going to be using 5 or 6 elaichis or cardammons, which I have peeled, and then I have just crushed them using a mortar and pestle into a very fine powder. You can also buy the store-bought elaichi powder. Now we're going to add the sugar to the water in a vessel, and we are going to simmer it for about 15 to 20 minutes or till the sugar starts dissolving in the water and becomes into a thick syrup. Now for some lovely color, we're going to add some saffron strands. You can also use some saffron syrup and let it boil for some time so you get this lovely color to the sugar syrup. And then we're going to add the elaichi powder or the cardamom powder, give it a mix, and then simmer again for about 5 minutes more or a minute more. Now we're going to make the gulab jams. For that I'm using half a cup of milk powder. Then we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of maida or all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of very fine rawa or semolina, 2.5 tablespoons of milk. You can have some warm milk, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice or lime juice, and 1 tablespoon of clarified butter or ghee. So let's start making these lovely gulab jamuns. So now in a plate, I'm going to be adding the milk powder. To that, I'm going to be adding the maida or the all-purpose flour, as well as the rawa or the semolina. We're going to give all of this a mix and add the ghee too. Now I like to warm the ghee a little. Then we're going to add the juice of about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. We're also going to add the milk. Now I warmed the milk to a little bit, not hot, but just a little warm. And we're going to mix everything well together. And then we have to knead this into a soft dough. It's very easy to knead, and since the milk and the ghee or clarified butter is a little bit warm, you're able to knead it really fast. Now I've added a few drops of ghee so that I get a nice smooth texture to my dough, and it's easier to knead too. Now I've used the very fine rawa or semolina. It's easier to work with. And once we have nicely kneaded the dough, we're going to cover it and keep it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I've also transferred the sugar syrup into a bowl. Now after 10 to 15 minutes, our dough is all ready to use. I'm going to be putting a few drops of ghee on my hand, and that makes it easier to roll these small little balls. So try to make them even size so that they all look the same. And the dough is so easy to work with. So just make them into little tiny even sized balls. now, after making the gulab jams, it's time to deep fry them. So I've taken about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil, heated it up, and we're going to fry just about 5 or 6 at a time. And keep an eye on it and continuously keep moving the gulab jams around and let them get evenly browned. Let them become nice and golden brown in color. They really turn golden brown very, very quickly, so you have to work with it very fast and don't leave it unattended. Otherwise, they will burn. And keep your sugar syrup ready. So the minute they turn into this beautiful gulab jam color, just drop them directly into your sugar syrup. And don't overcrowd your pan. Just keep about 5 to 6 minimum and just keep stirring them around very gently. And you'll see that they nicely puff up a bit and they become into these beautiful crispy little golden balls. So here they're all ready. I got about 15 to 16 of these gulab jamuns with the quantity I used. And now just evenly coat them with the lovely sugar syrup. And you can serve them either hot or refrigerate them for an hour or so and serve them chill. Anyway, they taste really, really delicious.
Everyone, and welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching today's recipe. I hope you give it a try, and if you liked it, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Akshata's Recipes by hitting the red subscribe button that you see just below this video, and once you have subscribed, click the bell so every time I put up a new video, you'll be the first one to know. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.